Hi guys, my name is Noni Matigela. Welcome to the Noni M podcast. So today I want us to talk about the Olerato Mongale murder investigation. Apparently, breaking news today is that the second suspect in her murder has turned up at Mashu police station to hand himself over. Fezile Ngubane, a second suspect in the Olerato Mogale murder investigation, has turned himself in. Authorities say he surrendered yesterday afternoon at the Kwamashu police station. I want to read the comments. Someone says, "You deserve hell without mercy." Yes, says he was supposed to be on the run until he meets the mighty General Mkwanase's farewell. You all think SEPS is not working until they start searching for you corner to corner. That's where you will start realizing that this world is smaller than is into yenyoni. They actually do. Someone says, no, actually they do. It's just that it's some stations and individuals that dent the image of police. There are police who work tirelessly in South Africa. And then someone else says, police do their job, then weak prosecutors get assigned to these cases. I don't know. Are they inexperienced, or just lazy? The very prosecutors get overpowered by the defense lawyers, which lead to the suspects getting off scot-free. Look at the Omotoso case. It's because of the lousy, sloppy work of the prosecutors that Nigerian men got off scot-free. The main challenge our country is facing is corruption. God granted people jobs, but they are dishonest and corrupt. Greedy makes them compromise their jobs for money. May the same God raise honest and faithful people in our court and in all government spheres. He was supposed to keep on running until he meets his ancestors. The commissioner is not impressed. He doesn't like paperwork. Yes. Why is everybody making Mkhwanazi to look like the bad guy in a way? No, this man works and he's dealing with people that resist arrest. And then that's when ish happens, when you resist arrest and start firing first. Because the famous statement is they fired first. So what are we supposed to do? And then Omnye Uti state to feed him food 3 times a day at Hotel DCS. Omunye Uti, he should not have handed himself in, man. I like it when there is engagement between SEPS and the suspect and it ends in tears. Omunye Uti is scared to go to his ancestors. Pofu, in fact, his ancestors doesn't want him to. When you see people bringing themselves to police, you must know someone is working. Big up to General Mkhwanazi Asibonge. And then Omunye Uti, he knew that if police went to fetch him, he was going to turn into an ancestor. Exactly. Omunye Bati, they said he ran to Zimbabwe. Perhaps it's not him that ran to Zimbabwe. Omunye Uti, he was on his way to Zimbabwe. Then maybe he changed his mind because General Mkhwanazi was coming for him. Omunye Ati, not this one, but yellow bone one. Oh, not him, the other light-skinned one. So there's no engagement. This is boring. Someone is like, side-eyeing that. Omunye Uti, after hearing the death of his fellow Tsotsi, thus he just decided to surrender himself. Omunye Ati, phela KZN police awadlali, it is better you go to police station before they go after you. Omunye Uti, regardless of handing himself to SEPS, fact remains that Olerato won't come back. Omunye Ati, he knows exactly what was going to happen to him if he didn't take this decision. He just better go stay in jail one time. That was his choice. That's what he chose, okay. But actually, I'm gonna take myself to police station because I'm ready to meet my maker. I'm not ready. I saw something else that was written by a friend of mine on Facebook. Let me go check that. Oh, okay. So lilonke abazali bala Kwekwe abulele uOlerato bebesazi bonke ukuba abantwana babo ngababulali, ngoba nalo ozinikezele emapoliseni uye ngoba sele eqhutywa nguyise. If ebengafanga omnye nalona umzali ebezothula. Phofu ndabeva abazali Inanda bethethelela laa group yama-West, kodwa abantwana babo were raping young girls in front of their parents. Omunye uthi kuthiwa lo ubuleweyo mos ude wathi makenziwe ushicilelo apho ebechaza khona zonke izono zakhe esithi ize idlalelwe umamakhe ngoba uyayazi kudala emkhuza ngalo mkhuba. Kuthiwa kolwaa shicilelo uchazile maninzi amantombi awabuleleyo, kodwa uOlerato ebefuna imali abamnika wambulala kodwa ibingezo njongo zakhe. Umbuzo wam nangu, wathini aze ambulale ngokungenalo sini kodwa ibingezo njongo zakhe? Ngoma kuthiwa isimo sakhe kwi-state mortuary besisibi kakhulu, bayibalulela bonke la NIU idibanise nabazali bakhe, hayi ke eyabafana West bangakudibanisa ne-underground gang first abazali babo bantwana. Phofu aba bancinci abantwana bethuna. Kofane ucinge bakhohlekela abanye abazali. How do they keep quiet knowing your child kills to earn an income? I'll disown you after reporting you because one day you would kill me. Athi andithi ziyangena i-2 kg zaseboxer so akhethe ubukela other parents zikhaliswa inzala yabo. Omunye athi serial killers, how cold-hearted. Oh my God, makuhle umoya oyingcwele ebafaneni. So apparently ke mos lo mfana naye, the second suspect, handed himself over because umfana was sent by his parents to the house. So abafana bayoyika. They are scared. They are scared to be killed, but they are not scared to kill other people. Wow. Wow, Sana. I'm in shock. I'm in disbelief, actually. What a parents. But perhaps this parent of this one, this accused, was like, me, I'm not gonna stay with. I don't know what were the reasons behind him taking his son there. Anyway, what are your thoughts when it comes to this? Are we having a new problem in South Africa of parents that are hiding their criminal sons? Are we having a new problem? Let's talk in the comment section. I want to hear your views. Thank you so much. Enjoy your day. Bye-bye.